Now entering the ring, boxing out of the red corner, weighing in at 123 pounds, representing Empower Boxing and trained by Amberly Zwerlin and Daniel Ferraro, Paige Kraft! Please welcome, boxing out of the blue corner, weighing in at 123 pounds, representing Perseverance and trained by Corey Jagger, Hali Broncucia! It's a good song. Boxing fans, get ready for the second bout of the evening.
All right, boxers. Okay, boxers, pay attention to what I have to say at all times.
We are getting ready for our second
No hitting behind
bout
the head.
of the night.
Have some fun.
Great energy that
Honestly,
we're riding.
great energy and like really fantastic walkout music from this first group, y'all.
We're riding great energy from this first fight into the second, and I can't wait to see. And we're already starting.
Already,
high
wow.
energy.
All right, and like we talked about in that last fight, if we look over here in the red corner, the like big turns that are coming around, that big step trying to constantly close the door, right? Close the door, close the door.
Right. You're right, Matt. We do have another fight where we have one orthodox fighter and one southpaw fighter.
Where those feet are going to run into each other
Exactly.
again.
It's dictated by, right, we see almost like they're mirroring each other, right? They're not
Totally.
completely separate, and that's why there's going to be that fight.
Who can control the outside?
Exactly.
Who can control that outside shot?
From the red corner, right, we're seeing more of a sweeping lead hook to kind of open up and paw our way in,
Right.
which is really fun to see because it's a different approach that we saw in the first round.
Which was a lot of like one person being right up the center and then everybody else really wide. We're getting a few hugs. Ooh, a little water in the basement there. Big hug and a shot right up the gut.
Now, for the folks joining us for the first time, I imagine there's a few of you joining us for the first time here.
Yeah, welcome.
When we say water in the basement, that is our favorite phrase.
We
Talk
love
about
to say it.
Putting a little uppercut or a little bit of hook in the belly. A little
Drop
water
it down
in the basement.
low. You
Right.
know when you went on vacation for a little while, you came back.
You live in a beach town.
You live in a beach town.
Uh-oh.
There's water in your
There's
basement.
water in your basement.
There's water in your basement, and you have got some trouble.
Yeah, you gotta get that shot back.
Ah,
Now,
gotta get the
oh
shot
my
back.
goodness, we see the red corner just walking the opponent back.
Bop. And this is like from the beginning. If you were talking about like ring management, the fact that like
That was
good slip from Blue. The fact that like red is really dictating like where everyone's moving,
Right.
where like being the lead dancer in this one. But blue still getting out of a lot of shots besides that one. All right, we got little close contact. Refs letting fight. I like it.
It's fun to see styles that feel like they're meant for each other, right? And what I say when I
It's
mean
my
that is we
pleasure
have the
to
red corner
introduce a
leading
very
with
special ring card warrior.
lot of pressure.
Make some
Lot of
noise
pressure.
for
Red corner
Liz.
being Paige Kraft.
Right. So Paige is leading that dance, putting the pressure on. But what we really see is we see the blue corner. We see Hali. We see Hali plant that back foot in the blue and just send it down the middle, just to remind Paige that it's not going the way that you think it's going to go just by pressing forward. And I think that's a great way to respond.
You don't have your hands on the wheel the whole time.
Right.
And that's the only way that you can control the fight back. Same thing, and like even though like Paige is very clearly like leading with the steps, she is the taller fighter. That makes sense. The fact that she is that Hali is really doing a good job of slipping a lot of these punches. That like they're getting close, but you don't have to always parry. You can slip, you can slide, working your way right outside.
This is just another shout to the fighters. We have another. Oh.
One more time.
A little eager. A little
Ooh,
eager.
eager beavers.
A little eager beavers. Now, sometimes there's conversations about, who gets that first punch, right? Who sets the tone? So you see a lot of energy from Paige to really land that first jab and open it up just to punctuate the round, right? As if you're seeing parentheses on the sentence that's about to come. Just a little jab to say, hey, I'm here first.
And it's really interesting if you look at the different stances between Paige and Hali. Paige really has that side profile where she's leading with that left leg, taking that big step, trying to close the door, as opposed to Hali is keeping the guard pretty close and staying a little more straightforward.
Oh, my. Oh, my. The pressure is loud. This is amazing.
We're getting great, just trading punches back and forth.
Now, what we're seeing as well, let's talk about, right, how Hali's kind of has the hands up, but they're dropping a little bit. They're kind of wide apart.
Right
and they're
there.
providing these shots down the middle for Paige. So Paige is landing some really quality shots down the middle just to, again, punctuate, right, or dictate how this is going to go.
And she's throwing a really nice amount of those small jabs that are seeing
Opening
what
up.
is Hali going to do. Like if I go jab, 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 how are you going to react? And then being able to know where the next punch is coming from.
Right, but when we look at that was a great punch down the middle.
Super good shot.
We still, right, regardless again of this pressure, we're seeing the blue corner still being able to plant the feet, throw something back, and remind Paige that it's not going, like you can't just muscle your way through this, right? We're seeing these shots from the blue corner just hit like a sledgehammer when they land, which is amazing to see.
Again, quality over quantity. It's not always the.
This is quite a flurry to finish this second round.
1-2. Ooh.
Another really even round.
I think that the first round was definitely a little bit more.
We're
Paige's
getting
favor,
ready.
But this last one,
not so much, right?
Not so much. Hali really responded, got some good shots, even got Paige turned around over into the ropes.
Now, while we're between rounds, I know this shouldn't really hold too much weight here, but just a question. We know that we got a private club manager versus a research instructor. I'm just wondering what kind of research we're doing. Is it researching physics?
Oh yeah, physics.
And,
what is the amount of force
to
from
chin.
a fist applied to my chin?
Right. You never know. But we are experimenting tonight in that regard.
Hey.
So I hope we are getting all the data we need to be successful.
We're learning. We're getting data. All information is good information,
and
right?
we never know. Maybe Paige is really leading the charge and saying, "Hey, welcome to this private club of my fist to your face."
welcome to my club. It's my fist your face. It's very exclusive. It's just for you.
It's Club Pressure. Have you
Club Pressure?
Ever heard of it?
We serve only one dish, and it's knuckle sandwiches, baby.
You know, I kind of love, right, every round's been opened up by Paige just being a little bit of a bully.
Oh, yeah.
Just putting
you gotta be the bully.
A lot of pressure. But we're seeing these flurries come back.
Each time. I think that Hali has a good guard. She's like keeping, especially here at the beginning of the round, like hands are staying close, and she's able to get those shots right down the middle when Paige starts swinging a little wider. she's able to maintain that close guard and get those really quick jabs right up the middle where it counts.
The fun thing we could see about both fighters, right, speaking of styles that kind of belong together, is both of these fighters, despite the pressure, want to fight at a distance. And the reason I say that is because we're seeing that when they get too close, they're both kind of forearm to the neck,
I'm going to push you
away. They're getting that distance because they want to throw that fastball. And I love that about these two fighters. But what do I want to see a little bit more of, Matthew?
Water in the
basement.
basement. Come on, we want a plumbing leak. That's the thing, especially when you're the shorter fighter.
Oh, that was a fastball. That was
right on the side of the face. Curveball. Oof, another one. And
wow. Jeez, there you go. There's your first standing eight.
First standing eight.
That was a loud standing eight.
Loud standing eight. Again, welcome to the private club. Today we're serving knuckle sandwiches.
Oh, we got a 2-for-1 special there, Matthew.
Wow.
Yeah, we got a 1-2 on the old special there. Oh my gosh, and the energy coming out of the corner. Honestly, Paige came out of the corner being like,
why'd you stop it?
Yeah, exactly. Like trying to put it away.
I was just in my zone. I'm in my bag.
Again, I can't express to everybody enough how difficult it is not only to even hold your fists underneath your chin for 3 rounds of this, let alone throw punches actively in the way these fighters are putting themselves out there. I don't know if anyone can hear this out there, but the crowd is going wild.
It's sounding so good.
This is amazing.
Oh, fantastic. There's clearly some local crowd support here.
Honestly. Now, we're seeing a great energy where the first round, great energy, especially from the fighters. You know, second fight, we're seeing great energy in the ring, but especially around here, people are going crazy.
People are getting excited. Clearly, these are some popular folks with some good friends.
Honestly,
They brought some good people in.
Either that or, you know, who knows, maybe their coworkers are just begging for a dream or a nightmare, as Meek Mill would say.
Oh, a little Philly reference works always for me.
Bravo to both fighters.
I do think
predictions, my friend.
Predictions. I do think that Paige got that one,
especially with that
standing eight.
I think that might do it.
But like both were very evenly matched. I think that Paige came out every round with a lot of energy, but by no means did Hali let that get her backed up into a corner. She responded each time, kept the guard up, and looked for her shot.
She managed the risk really well. That's commendable. But you know, sometimes that constant pressure does make that difference. But I'm with you on this one. I feel like it's going to go in the direction of Paige today.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and make some noise for the ladies. After 3 hard rounds, we go to our judges' scorecards for a unanimous decision, declaring your winner out of the red corner, Paige Kraft.